Yeah, it's so weird. I'm not hearing myself. So it looked like I have to go live here to be able to hear myself. Yeah. I'm not hearing myself, so that's why. Sorry guys here. Just gotta set up here. I gotta go on Facebook here. I guess we already live here. Yeah. This is simple. Nathan. And this is the title of the 10th show. I'm telling you, it's the title. Okay. I just want to make sure I can hear myself here. I just want to make sure I can hear myself. Okay. I'm not hearing myself. That's why. I'm not yet. Okay, okay, okay. 'Cause- okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, okay, yeah, okay. All right. Because it's weird when I'm not hearing myself. That's why. Yes. Hello, hello. Okay. Hello, hello. This is about entrepreneur Russell Spiel. This is about entrepreneur Russell Spiel. Yeah. Okay, I can see that you guys hear me now. Okay, I'm going to be doing some motivation tonight. I'm going to be inspiring some young men, anybody that, you know, that some inspiration. Okay, so this is about entrepreneur Russell Pugh again. Oh, I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be all over the place. And if you're looking for inspiration, this is the place. This is the CEO of Gold Black Fire Cut. This is the CEO of Nelly Shoes Dry Cleaner. Let me just give a little about myself here. I'm just a regular guy from Africa. I make my way to Canada in 2006. I got here. But my background that I came from, there was nothing for me. In Liberia, there was nothing going on the right way for me. So I ended up leaving Liberia. I traveled to get to Senegal. When I had an opportunity to come to Canada. When I came to Canada, I got lost with the kind of people my surrounding was not building me up. There was nothing working for me. So I said, I need a sense of direction. Growing up without mentor, there is no father, there is no mother to tell me the sense of direction in life. I was all over the place. So it was about time I said, you know what? I did good for myself. something because I kind of realized I'm the first generation in Canada. If I don't leave anything for the generation coming behind me, it's not going to be a good thing. They're going to suffer. And my kids that I have 6 kids. And I happen to get 5 girls, 1 boy. And I realized, I said, if I don't change my mindset, do something for them, what will become of my kids? What will become of my girls' children? So I have to change my mindset. And I started to surround myself with positive people, like-minded people. People that when I say something to them, to tell me, oh, you know what? You can make it work. It's level your ability, thinking of. And I'll give you a short story here. Yes, a short story. It was 3 men. 2 men went to the treasure. They went there, they went to the treasure. There was a glass there. And there's a door. They could see through the glass. They could see the bag of money, the lingerie, everything they wanted. So the first guy got there. So what he did, he went to the glass. He saw a lot of snakes. He saw everything that was stopping from getting to the treasure. And he said, wow, if I get it, a lot of things going to happen to me. I'm not going to survive. He sat to the door. He sat right there and just kept thinking. The second guy came to the door. He said, hey, stop. And then the guy said, what's going on? He said, if you get in there, there's a snake, there's a lot of things you can see there. He said, yes. You go there, it's going to bite you, they're going to kill you. And he asked him, who told you that? He said, there was a friend of mine. There were people who told me if you get in there, you're not going to treasure, something's going to happen to you, they're going to kill you. The both of them sat down there with their hands in their mouth, biting on their nails and stuff like that. The terror guy came. He was going to the door. When he touched the door, the both of them, hey, stop! Don't go there, stop! Don't touch it. What's going on? And then the terror guy said, what do you mean? He said, in there you can see the snakes, you can see a lot of stuff. He said, yeah, they're going to bite you, they're going to kill you. He said, okay, you guys wait here. He busted open the door. He jumped. The snake was coming to him. So he came to his mind. He said, I'm here. It's life and death. He turned around. Yeah, it's a soul. He grabbed the knife and chopped the snake. Killed everything. He got to the treasure, took the treasure, came out. The 2 guys standing right there. And then they said, is there any other treasure in there? He said, no, there was one. And then the other guy said to the other guy, the first guy, he said, but you told me that if we get in there, the snake gonna kill me. You never told me there was a knife in there to kill, stuff like that. Instead of the both of them thinking about the next move they can make in life, they started arguing. Oh no, it was your fault. It was your fault. It was your fault. And I come to realize successful people don't look for the fault. They fix the problem. They go for the problem. They see the problem. They fix the problem. So if you're living to be successful, what I can say to you, do not talk to people that are not driven to be successful, because they're always going to give you the reason why it cannot work. They're always going to tell you why this will never happen. So I decided to surround myself with positive people, like-minded people. And yeah, I am. I am not there to the treasure, but I can feel the treasure. I can feel that positive energy. I can see what I see my sense of direction, because I got people that guided me, people that are already hungry to be successful. I can see that when they win out there, they come to me, they show me I did this, I win, and all happening to me, it pushed me to get there. Here's the thing about athletes. If the guy wake up in the morning and have a major game today, even if they're going through separation, going through a lot of stuff, they don't think about it. They have that game to play. They have that win to win. They have that energy to say, My only mindset is to be able to accomplish this today. A lot of us out there, one says we sitting on our couch saying, I'm going to do it. And we just keep procrastinating. We just keep procrastinating. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go to school here. And you know what? One thing I want you to know, every 1 minute that pass it back in your life, that you will never get that 1 minute. You're always going to lose it. So you either do it today or everything. Time is so important. Time, we can never pay for time. Every 1 minute that you will never get that 1 minute. I'm sitting in my shop right now. I started a business. I open this business. I'm not going to have the whole shop full with a lot of people coming with the engine. But I know it's all about time. I'm going to do that, build it, and get what I want to get to. The only thing I can tell you, you got to be desperate if you want to be successful. You feel it within yourself. That engine. You got to cry on it. You got to sleep day and night. Waking up and say, I need this. I want this. You got to look for successful people. And you know, one of the things that we have to be successful now, our generation is very easy because the internet, YouTube is there. You can watch video of successful people. You can listen to their stories. So if you want you to be successful and it's your fault, because the tools is around you. You got books. If you can't read, you got to listen to. You gotta be desperate. I put you in a scenario. Let me say you something here. If you're in the boat capsule, if you can't swim and you can see the land closer, trust me. If you're desperate to be able to leave the river, trust me, you will figure out a way how to swim. You will fight. You will throw your hands east, north, south, west, and before you make up your mind, you're gonna be on shore. And if someone asks you, "Are you a swimmer?" So I don't know how to swim, but you were destined to survive, to live. You want the next day. You want to see the following day. You want to see family. You want to see friends. I'll tell you back home in like there's a story here, and this is I'm telling you that happened to me. It was the heat of the war. So I was in the capital city. Who was in the capital city? But there's a bridge between us. So we had a rebel and the government troop on the other end. This is real story I'm telling you. So we was across with no food to eat. So when everything slowed, we came trying to cross to get to where food is. The bridge, river, water is big, is there. Maybe some of them is like maybe 3 football feet. But I could swim. But I didn't have the energy because I haven't eaten. I'm hungry. But my mindset was if I cross the river, I'm going to get food to eat. That's all I needed to do. When I got to the river, I have to cross the first river, get on the island, cross the second river to get on the land to get food to eat. I sat to the bank of the river. I look at it. I said, wow. If I don't eat, I won't have food to eat today. If I cross the river, I'm going to get to my family. I'm going to have food to eat. You know what I did? I looked for a float or something. I took shoes. I tied into a barrack rope, and I tied that. I put on the floater in the river, and I crossed. When I crossed the first river, I put my shoes down. I looked behind me. Somebody was drowning. And I'm telling you, I was hungry. I did not have strength. But I turned, I said, I can save his life. That's what I said to myself. I went back, almost in the middle. I got this, I crossed him. I brought him. I said, now you got to be here. I saw the second person. I said, now I don't have engine. I went a little bit. I took my shirt, sent it to him. He grabbed it, and I pulled in. I got into the middle of the river. There's an island, and I'm just sitting around the island. And I sat down there for 30 minutes. I said, I can't go back. My only option is to go to success. Because when I cross, I'm going to have something to eat. And all my family is across. Where all the food is. I jumped in the river. Put my clothes again. I crossed. I got right to the river. You know what happened? Family and friends, they said, we knew you was going to jump into the river. You was only looking for the opportunity to jump into the river. And we knew that the government, when the peacemaker came, the Ekuma, the peacemaker came between us, you was going to make your way to come here. So what? Were you expecting me to say yes? Well, I was shocked. But what happened? I got food to eat. I got food to bring back to the other hand. So when you're in the mood of being successful, trust me, there is nothing going to stop you. But first, you got that feeling. You got to get that mindset. Nothing going to come in your way. Even if it's a mountain, a big mountain in front of you, you're going to break through that mountain. Surround yourself with the people that want to be successful. Talk to the people that want to be successful, that feeling it. Talk to the people that will give you energy. Talk to the people that you'll be able to call midnight. I'm in stress. I'm going through life. What can I do? The person feel the same pain you feel. They know the sense of direction. They will always come on board with you. So like I said, when I started my topic, I said, I'm the first generation into Canada. I got my children now. I got family. What am I going to do? Am I just going to sit there? Some friends will see me hopping on my legs and they don't even know what I'm going through. I had an accident. I feel pains in my legs. When I think about my kids, my generation, how am I going to change that generation? I'm responsible. I'm the front man. It's like going to battle. You are the front man to change their destination. If I don't, I'm going to fail them. When I look at my surrounding, I ask myself, the guy that I went to was 2 weeks ago, a Chinese guy. And then he said, hey, Pio, Russell, I was 20, I came there in the 50. And he have some machine that he's selling. So I said, oh, okay. And then he said, look, I am successful. When I see you, I feel like you're desperate to be successful. You are running somewhere. And I said, you just, what do you mean? He said, I can sense. When I see people who driving to be successful, I can tell. I know. I know, so I know. So I said, give me a little bit for yourself. He said, when I came with $14. And I never had document, no paper. Then I thought to myself, I said, but I came to Canada with paper, with document. And he started showing me his property. But you know what amazed me? He just talked at the treatment. He said, this is my big daughter. This is a small one. This is my son. But you know what makes me happy? I said, they're all successful. Build the platform for them. And if you're sitting on your couch and think all to it, you have responsibility, because when you go in your grave, if you're in your grave, you're going to be tied up with chains, because the generation will be crying behind you. What is the platform? What is the sense of direction that you left for them? What can I count on? You in your grave, but they cry on you. How can you be successful if you don't have a good education background? And now you got to go through transformation. You got to go back to yourself and go through. Because you know what? Your foundation is old. Most of the things that happen to us that keep us down is our foundation. If you don't realize, that's okay. But foundation is the most important thing. If you see a skyscraper, a big house, and then the first thing you see is the beauty. Always a beautiful skyscraper. Look at, there's a lot of glass. But what keeping that skyscraper up is the foundation. The power of that skyscraper standing up there is the foundation. So that you're sitting there and joking with life, building your foundation, you're killing your generation. It's not just you. And I see some people have the mind. I gotta live my life. I do this for myself. Shut up. You have responsibility when you go home. No, it's not just you. You know what I said to my friends? I want to die and live. Because you guys know me right now. If I die and leave, you know what happened? It's 14 days. I used to know Russell. If I leave something behind, I continue to live. Because when you walk past that, there was a guy called Russell. That Russell. That business is Russell. There's a lot of employment going on. People working. People, their life change. Look at his kids. Look at his family. Look at his kids. I said to my friend, I want to die and continue to live. I want to leave the earth, but I still want to live. I want to be in exist. I want people to talk about me. Do nothing when you die. Sooner 14 days. And everybody go back and go, oh yeah, he is. Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter of South Africa. He's gone. But he's a testimony. He's a role model. People are still looking up to him. What are you doing? You think it's all about you. It's not all about you. This generation will be counting on you. So when that Chinese man said to me that he was 21 years old, came to Canada with $14 and have everything, It was not about him again. Now he got generation to live. His children have a beautiful life. His unborn great grand. He has left a legacy. And if you sit on your couch there procrastinating, and you know what about procrastination? It's something where you have excuse about, it gives you good feeling. Every time you give yourself an excuse not to do something, you have a good feeling. Oh, I delayed that, I'm going to do that later on. You have a good feeling because you know what? You're not doing nothing. You're sitting there. That's all you're doing. You're only sitting, right? So you already have that genuine excuse that you give yourself in your mind. Procrastinating. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You have that good feeling because you haven't done it. It's sitting there. But you know why? It's going to come and haunt you. It's always going to come for you. It's always going to come back at you. Get on the internet. YouTube is there. Do research. See what you want to become. And one of the last things I want to leave with everybody, if you want to change your life, think about your old age. When you want to change your life, you want to change your destination. You want to change everything of you. Think about when you're old. Your old age, when you think about that, you'll probably be sitting at Walmart trying to share some cards on security. You don't want to be sitting there. No, it's not what you want. No. So think about your old age. Because what you do today will be a walking stick when you're old. I say again, the transformation you make right now will be a walking stick. Will be the stick that you will lay on when you're old. Because no matter what happens, sometimes you might build a wealth for your children. You might do something for your children or whatever. When you're old, they don't give a damn about you. They'll leave you. They will go. But if you build your generation, you build yourself right now. And think about your old age. You need a transformation. Nobody cares about you but you. Nobody loves you but you. Your wife can tell you, I love you. Your boyfriend, your husband can tell you they love you. That word is enough for you. You can only love yourself. Nobody can love you equal to you loving yourself. Nobody. Nobody will ever love you the way you love yourself. So when you're sitting on your couch there and procrastinating, think about your old age. Think about when you get older and you can't do anything for yourself. You can't do the 9 to 5 job anymore. Maybe the pension of $2, $3 come in. Can't help you. When you shit on yourself and nobody can help you out. The only thing that can help you out if you change yourself. So think about your old age. Think about the generation. Think about your responsibility when you're gone. This is not all about you. Don't lie to yourself. I got to live my life. I got to do this. You know why you say that? Because your mom did not leave anything for you. Your dad, no. Nobody cares about you. That's why you're suffering. That's why you have to work 9 to 5. That's why somebody have to kick you and say, you got to work for me. You got to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and dreaming, going to work, saying, I'm afraid. Maybe if I get that last night I did something wrong, they might fire me. Because you still have the same damn mentality that you care about yourself. I got to do something for myself. You better wake up and change your mindset. You will work to a job all day. Going back the next day, sitting on the wheel. I didn't even know, maybe I did something wrong. I'm afraid. You got to get that job and make sure for the next 20 minutes, nobody complain. Then you satisfy. You sit there again, content. And say, oh, okay, you know what? Okay, everything was okay yesterday when I left the job. You go to work, you go back home and come back with the same mindset again. And you sit in your couch and lie to yourself, procrastinate and say, oh, I got to enjoy myself. You enjoy yourself because your parents did the same damn thing. I want you to look in your kid's eyes and say, I want you to be like my dad. Can you look in your kids' eyes and tell them, I want you to be like my mom? Hell no! Hell no! You are failure. You just lie to yourself every damn day. You need to get up. You can educate yourself from the internet. You can educate yourself from friends. Look at your surrounding. Change your life from your surrounding. If you have to be loaded, do that. Cut them off. You can always change friends. Because it's always going to be about you. When you get pulled over and the police give you a ticket, who help you to pay yourself? So why do you want to hold your friends with you and say, oh, I got to call my friends and stuff like that? You on your own. Nobody going to help you out. Surrounding yourself with the people that will give you the energy. A friend of mine was talking to her. I said, oh, last night I was talking to Jay-Z. And he, oh, what do you mean? You was talking to Jay-Z. I said, no, I don't talk to him, but I listen to what he got to say. I look at his story, his background, where he came from, and where he's sitting right now. The internet is there. Make sure you use your phone for a reason, not only call. Do research on your phone. Get out there. If you have to go back to school, get out and go. Only you will always love you. Only you is going to keep loving you. And when you go on today, leave the earth's surface. There's responsibility behind you. I am not building. I'm supposed to be building up because my mother, my father procrastinated. They sat down there and did nothing. So I'm responsible for myself now. They did nothing. Now I am here for myself. And you sitting there joking and saying, it's about me. No. Because you will set your generation for failure. If you don't do nothing now, you are building a generation of failure. They're going to be the highest failures in life. They'll always stop to the bus stop and wait for the next bus to go to school. And anybody can lie to them. You are responsible for your generation change. Get out there. It's not about you. Because you are the sacrifice. Make yourself to be the lamb. Stop sleeping. Stop procrastinating. Stop giving excuse. Day after day. You remember when I started the show? I told you the story. When I saw the river in Liberia, I said, if I don't cross the river to go across the bridge, I won't get food to eat. My destination was in my hands. And I was going through struggle, crossing that river without energy. But my mindset said, if I get across the bridge, I'm going to have food to eat. And I'm going to get food from the other family to bring food to the other family. I'm going to feed them. In the process, I was able to save 2 persons. If I was not in that river, somebody was going to lose their life. The 2 persons that I saved, I had to stand right on the bank of the river and procrastinate. Say, oh, you know what? They're going to open the bridge up there, and I'm going to cross. I'm going to get food to eat, and you know, I'm not going to take the risk to get in the river and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, some people was there saying, oh, you know, the current is too much. The water is running. This is a big river. When you get in, you're going to lose your life. You're going to... But in that moment, my ear was not there. My focus was to get across the island so I can be able to eat. I took the race. I got there. And you're not willing to take the race. Your generation is into your hands right now. The change you make right now will affect the rest of the people behind you. This is about entrepreneur Russell Spear. I'm going to be leaving you soon. The last word, like I said, think about your old age. Think about your generation. You're responsible for them. And make the change. Good night, guys. Thank you.